808. So this is what it's doing to my hand. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's chewing it up real bad. That's about a 10 to 12 runs, and 10 to 12 runs it just chewed my hand up. These things are too aggressive. So what are my thoughts on the Laugo Alien? The Laugo Alien, right? It right now is extremely hot to the touch because it is a gas operated gun. So I've ran about 10 to 12 sequences on this stage with it today, 16 to 17 rounds each, and I was taping in between, so reset was a couple of minutes, and this is still smoky hot compared to a non-gas operated gun. It is definitely getting hotter. Does that really matter? I don't know. It's not so hot that I can't touch it, but it's definitely real close. It's close to where it's uncomfortable. The grip angle is Glock grip angle, okay? So if you're not used to a Glock grip angle, you hate the Glock grip angle, you will hate this gun. You'll hate it. I don't mind the grip angle. I shot Glocks competitively for years, so it doesn't really bother me that much. I mean, I'm shooting SIGs now, and so it's kind of weird, and I had to readjust. My first couple of strings when I was shooting this were like, oh, right? But I got used to it again, and it started to point. My draw was the worst spot where I was seeing it. The trigger on this is actually pretty good. The reset, not bad. So for something you're just going to row through, doesn't really need a whole lot of work. This is a hammer fired gun. It's not a double action only. And that causes some issues in the United States when it comes to which division this will work in. This will not work in carry optics. I don't know if it'll work in production. You can run it limited minor without the optic. You can run it in open with the optic. With that said, this is not optimized for either of the two divisions that I know that you can run this. You can run it in limited 10 too, but let's be real. Who fucking shoots limited 10, right? I don't think it has a place here in America yet. So when limited optics comes out, they've just approved that and it's supposed to come out. Yeah, this will work in limited optics shooting minor, but it's got a 17 round mag. Mag extensions are difficult to find. I think I only found one company that's making them, and it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's just not supported enough, and you're not seeing enough equipment. I don't have any magazine pouches that would work for this, so I literally ran it single mag. I never reloaded it once. The mag well is fine. I'm not worried about reloading this gun. If you know how to shoot USPSA or competition, this thing is clunk and you're off to the races. It's a matter of practicing, right? But as it comes in the package now, it's really more orientated towards IPSC rules and less towards USPSA rules. I think the grip angle for most people is a problem. Most people have gone away from Glocks. A few people are still shooting Glocks. There's nothing wrong with a Glock. It's just that's going to turn it off to most consumers. Not everyone, but definitely quite a few. These grip panels right here are hyper aggressive. Dude, my hands are like fucking leather, okay? I have calluses over them. I dry fire practice. I shoot competitions. And I work as a gunsmith / armor all week long. My hands are gross. And this thing is ripping my palms up. That's insane. That is too aggressive. If this was mine, I would take these panels off and I would grind them flat and I would put grip tape on them. Or I'd find an aftermarket and put grip tape on them. But I would not keep this. This stuff is insane. This checkering in the back, just fine. This checkering on the sides, fail. Okay. Recoil impulse on this is pretty interesting. That's where the Alien name comes from, in my opinion. This thing feels exactly like an open gun during recoil. It's very sharp and it's very crisp straight back. There's almost no vertical like this because the only thing that you have that's making it torque is your slide going back and forth over your hand. It's not the recoil. The barrel is right there. The firing, the barrel is actually down here. It's not up here, right? Right, okay? I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of hard out here. But that recoil is going straight back into my hand, right where my finger is, okay? So I'm not getting this, boom, boom, boom. I'm getting this, boom, boom, boom. And because of that, I'm getting all of it straight back. I'm not getting any of the rotational recoil, okay? I'm not getting any torque. And so I'm getting full recoil back. And that's exactly what an open gun feels like. But open guns reduce some of that straight back feel because of the way that the gases are venting. You're getting forward force vector on the front of the washers when it's coming through and it's diverting the gas. So the recoil impulse is lessened a lot in an open gun. This has none of that. So even in minor, it's very sharp, very harsh. Reminds me a lot of 40 cal. Not soft USPSA IPSC type 40 cal, but like hot defensive loads 40 cal. It's controllable, okay, because it's straight back and you have to get used to it. So the first couple of runs I did with this were like, bleh, okay. But after that, I kind of got the right feel for it, and I could keep the gun and start to get it to recover for me really fast. I think you can get this gun to recover from shot to shot very fast. Very, very fast. I think if you got it set up to the way you exactly liked it, the magazines were extended and functional 100%, which mine ran 99.9%. I had one malfunction. I think you could control it and get this thing to shoot fast. If you don't believe me, look up Hannu Arunen from Finland. He runs one of these and he is stupid fast, okay? The way he moves his body and shoots one of these makes me just want to cry because I can't do that. He can. And I've seen him run these and they run balls out. I know you can get them there. But for me personally, because I've shot Glocks and SIGs for so many years, I'm not sure I would ever be able to get used to this just because of the recoil impulse and the lack of torque. It just feels alien. I know, yeah. Shocking, right? And in that case, the amount of money that this gun costs, man, that's a lot of money, dude. These are $6,000 with both slides on top and 4 magazines and the holster. So the holster, let me see if I can move this down. Let me show you. So the holster actually comes with the gun, okay? And it is a nice holster. It is ready to go. It is ready to go for competition. So one of the problems, and you can use it just like it is, just like I have. It's no problem. I personally like the Henning T1000 hanger. That is my favorite. I know, shocking, right? I've got his shit on the front of my shirt. But this will not clip onto the Henning hanger. So, funny thing, haha, this will clip on and off right here, okay? See it? And it will go on, and this hanger, let's see if I can get this down again. This hanger right here looks like a Picatinny rail. It's not. I tried to put this on a Henning hanger. I wish they would have followed Picatinny configuration so that this would go on and I could have just clipped it right on. I'd have been able to put it right onto my holster, taken off my SIG holster, popped this on and used it straight off the bat. And I was super excited when I figured out I might be able to do that. And then I cried a little when it wouldn't work. So I'm using their hanger. It works just fine. It's not as nice as a Henning, not even remotely close. So overall, do I think it's a good gun? Yeah, it's great. It's very expensive. If I'm going to drop $6,000, I'm getting an Atlas. I'm going to get an Atlas. But I think if they come out with another generation of this and they fix and tweak a few things, it's going to have a lot of viability here in the United States. Drop the price point down. You're not competing with STI's 2011 custom built guns from like Phoenix Trinity and Atlas Gunworks and places like that. You're just not. This is not in the same league, in my opinion. It's close, but if this was about $3,000 and had a better grip angle, had better support on the magazines. Hint, hint, use somebody else's magazine that has support and fit the frame for it so that it's more vertical. You know, maybe like a Shadow 2 mag or something. You know, it might actually be really, really viable at that point. But as it is, great fun to shoot. It has a lot of potential, but it's really just not there for competition. If you're not going to use it for competition, yeah, you could carry it. I think it's reliable enough for carry. Fun gun, absolutely. But it's definitely spicy expensive for a fun gun.